Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I'm Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Tinubu charged polytechnics to focus on problem solving, skills development. Fed Govt to fast track North-East infrastructure restoration, Minister says. Senate to hold public hearing on tax reform bills next week. US NGF reach agreement on key partnership areas. Abbas says Northwest Development Commission under close watch. CDS Musa warns against disrespect for Nigeria. Fed Govt inaugurates 50 new tax appeal commissioners to boost revenue. FRSC moves to reduce petrol tanker crashes in Nigeria. Now the news in details. President Bola Tinubu has illustrated the need for polytechnic education across the country to focus on problem-solving knowledge through training and skills development. The president gave the advice yesterday at the 22nd convocation and 45th Founders' Day anniversary of the Federal Polytechnic, Ilaro, Ogun State. President Tinubu was represented by the Senior Director of Polytechnic Allied Institutions, Dr. AJ Usman, announced that the Federal Ministry of Education was planning to revamp technical and vocational education training content delivery. The Fed Govt has pledged to fast-track restoration of infrastructure destroyed by the Boko Haram insurgents in the Northeast. Minister of State for Regional Development, Mr. Uba Ahmadu, said the government was poised to achieve the region's recovery effort through special interventions. He spoke during a tour of projects by the North-East Development Commission. The Senate has announced that it will hold public hearings on February 24 and 25 to further deliberate on the tax reform bills President Bola Tinubu forwarded to the National Assembly last October. The chairman of the Senate Committee on Finance, CDS Musa, who announced this in Abuja, explained that the decision to hold the public hearings followed a series of consultations with stakeholders across the country to iron out areas of content in the bills. The 36 state governors under the aegis of the Nigeria Governors Forum and the government of the United States of America have arrived at agreement on how to partner in 4 areas. In a communique issued yesterday in Abuja at the end of a meeting of the governors late Wednesday night, the chairman of NGF and governor of Kar State, Abdurrahman Abdul Razak, said the U.S. government is ready to support subnational government to bolster development at the state level and establish sustainable, Nigeria-led health programs to ensure long-term impact and resilience. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, asked the pioneer board of the Northwest Development Commission to deliver on their mandate, emphasizing that the entire region will closely monitor their progress. Speaking in Abuja on Wednesday while receiving members of the board, led by Chairman Sulaiman Abdullahi, Abbas assured them of the full support of the House and the National Assembly to ensure their success. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has said Nigeria will not tolerate any form of disrespect from any country against its citizens. CDS spoke at the Defense Headquarters, Abuja, after receiving the wounded soldiers that participated in the event in Canada. General Musa said Nigerians were being treated unfairly by some countries. The federal government has inaugurated 50 newly appointed tax appeal commissioners as part of ongoing tax reforms aimed at increasing revenue for key sectors such as infrastructure, healthcare, and education. The inauguration, conducted in line with the Federal Inland Revenue Service Establishment Act 2007, took place on Wednesday in Abuja. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edun, who presided over the event, pointed out the vital role of the commissioners in supporting Nigeria's economic growth and improving revenue generation. The Federal Safety Corps has said it had introduced several measures to address the menace of petrol tanker crashes on Nigerian highways. Its public education officer, Assistant Corps Marshal Olusegun Ogungbemide, announced the measures in Abuja. He said the FRSC had been working tirelessly to reduce road traffic crashes to the barest minimum, despite the challenges posed by the large number of vehicles on the road. And that will be all on Just Event Online News at 9. Here is the recap of the story. Tinubu charged polytechnics to focus on problem solving, skills development. Fed Govt to fast track Northeast infrastructure restoration, Minister says. Senate to hold public hearing on tax reforms bills next week. US NGF reach agreement on key partnership areas. Abbas says Northwest Development Commission under close watch. CDS Musa warns against disrespect for Nigeria. Fed Govt inaugurates 50 new tax appeal commissioners to boost revenue. FRSC moves to reduce petrol tanker crashes in Nigeria. Thank you for watching Just Event Online News. Be good to people around you and make a good relationship for better tomorrow. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates. Follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Just Event Online. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am in fact Ismail. Good night.